Jaime Lannister returns from Dorne bearing the tragic burden of Myrcella's body. His daughter lost to treachery. In Cersei's chambers, he offered solace as their grief intertwines with memories of their mother's death. Cersei confides in him about a chilling prophecy from her childhood, spoken by the witch Maggie, foretelling the demise of all of her children. Jaime dismisses it as superstition, insisting that only their bond matters, and vowing to reclaim all that their enemies have taken. Knowing Doran Martell was innocent of Myrcella's murder, Jaime pens a letter to the Dornish prince, demanding justice against Eliara Sand and her sand snake. The ultimatum backfires, sparking Eliara's coup, which claims the lives of Doran and his son Trystane. At Myrcella's funeral in the Sept of Baelor, Jaime confronts the High Sparrow, the leader of the Faith Militant, whose influence had begun to choke King's Landing. Later, mourning alongside Tommen, Jaime learns the boy suspects Cersei's hand in Trystane's death, a suspicion deepened by her absence, barred by the High Sparrow's decree. Jaime reassures Tommen that he'll shield Cersei from the Sparrow's grasp, pressing the young king to visit his mother. As Tommen grapples with his inadequacy as ruler, the High Sparrow interrupts and Jaime sends Tommen away. Enraged by the cleric's hold over Cersei, Jaime nearly strikes him down, but relents when surrounded by armed zealots. The High Sparrow gloats, claiming dominion over the Seven Kingdoms, stoking Jaime's fury. Jaime and Cersei flank the towering Gregor Clegane, visit Qyburn's shadowy laboratory. Cersei tasks the disgraced maester with turning Varys' spies to her cause, while Jaime questions Qyburn's work on Clegane, earning a menacing glare from the mountain. The trio then storms a small council meeting, demanding action against the Sparrows and Eliara's Dornish uprising. Kevan Lannister and Helaena Tyrell rebuff Cersei, but Jaime, as Lord Commander of the Kingsguard, stands his ground. The council, unnerved by Gregor's presence, departs in protest. Later, learning of the High Sparrow's plan to force Margaery into a Walk of Atonement, Cersei and Jaime rally the council again. This time, they forge a pact. Jaime persuades Kevan to hold Lannister forces back while the Tyrell army marches to free Margaery and Loras, though Kevan warns of the bloodshed a civil war could unleash. Jaime joins Mace Tyrell and his army at King's Landing's gates, riding to the Great Sept to challenge the faith. As the High Sparrow preaches to the masses, the Tyrell forces array before the steppe, poised for a battle. Yet, in a stunning twist, the High Sparrow announces Margaery's release, revealing a new alliance between the Crown and the Faith. Tommen emerges, flanked by the Kingsguard, leaving Jaime stunned and seething as he glares at the triumphant cleric. After this failure, Tommen strips Jaime of his Kingsguard title and orders him to leave an army to Riverrun, recently seized by Brynden the Blackfish Tully. Furious at the High Sparrow's sway over Tommen, Jaime vents to Cersei, threatening to storm the Sept with brawn and sellswords. Cersei, confident in Gregor's prowess for their trial, urges Jaime to retake Riverrun instead. With a parting kiss, she reminds him of their foes that have always underestimated them. Jaime arrives at Riverrun with Bronn and 8,000 Lannister troops, finding House Frey's siege faltering. Witnessing Lothar Frey and Black Walder River's empty threats to execute Edmure Tully, Jaime mocks their incompetence. To assert dominance, he strikes Black Walder with his armored hand, drawing blood, and takes command. Ordering Edmure cleaned and fed, Jaime requests a parley with the Blackfish, signaling his intent to resolve